Hi dieters! So in this video, we want to talk about eating healthy on a budget. I know a lot of us, when you hear healthy food, you start thinking, oh my God, how much is grass-fed beef? Am I gonna have to start eating prawns and lobster every day and fish? And fish is so expensive, okay? I just had some fish the other day. It was a lot of money and I was like, no way, there's no way I can eat fish every day. But the most healthy things that you're supposed to eat appear to cost so much. So there are a few tips and tricks that you can use to still eat healthy and even feed your family healthy food, but not breaking the bank. So that's what we're talking about today. Let's get into the video. Welcome back. Thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. As usual, you know I appreciate each and every one of you. My channel is growing and I owe it all to you. If you're a first-time visitor, remember to complete the ritual that makes you family full-time, okay? Click the subscribe button down below and also click the notification bell so you are told every time that I upload a new video. Also like and share with your family and friends. And also, I want to know your thoughts about the subject that we are discussing today. So remember to leave me a comment down below and I will get back to you and we will have a full-on discussion down in the comments section. So let's get into the subject of the day. We're talking about eating healthy without breaking the bank. Okay, yes, it is possible. That's what we are discussing today. So if you ever thought, oh, I can't eat healthy because I can't afford it, let's talk. So the number one thing you need to do is to plan ahead. We've all heard of the saying, failing to plan is planning to fail. If you sit down, you plan your maybe meal plan for the week, and against the amount of money that you know you spend per week, you will definitely stick to that. In fact, nowadays there are many apps available that can help you to plan and to budget. So I think you might want to look into some of those apps and you won't go wrong. Plan on eating out less. I know as a woman, I understand a lot of people who are in charge of, household stuff like that. You tend to find, especially on the weekend, you just want to eat out and relax. Like, I don't want to cook today. I don't want to do all that. But by eating out more often, what you're doing is you're losing on both fronts. You're losing because when it comes to your weight loss, you don't know what's in that food, exactly all the ingredients. So you don't really know the calories. And number two, you're losing money out there that you could have been spending on healthy food that you can be preparing for your family. Make a shopping list before you go to the grocery store. Knowing your nutrition and all the stuff, your goals, your nutritional goals, make a list centered around that nutritional goal. And on that list, make sure you prioritize on your staples, okay? Keep a steady supply of staples in your house and the rest are just accompaniments. Things like rice, grains, beans, pasta, at least where I come from, those things are not that expensive. So if you stock up on that, the rest are just going to be accompaniments. If you know that my pantry has enough rice, some grains, beans are one of the cheapest, most affordable grains out there. Keep some lentils, even some frozen veggies. They're just as good as the fresh veggies, okay? Because they're fresh frozen in season, right when they're at their ripest. So I think that is good. Better than nothing, actually. So keep a supply of, your oils, your healthy oils, olive oil if you want to, or canola oil, which is much cheaper. Have a steady supply of these staples so that the rest that you're just planning are just the accompaniment. Like, what am I going to put that? Am I going to put mushrooms in that? Am I going to put some, have a salad with that? What am I going to eat that with? So yeah, find some cheap and healthy recipes. I know a lot of websites and a lot of YouTube channels are there now to help you to actually eat healthier for less. So don't even crack your head trying to reinvent the wheel and find a new recipe to cook for your family. Simply go online, or what you can do is you can just find a recipe that's just a normal regular recipe, and you can substitute the ingredients to fit your budget. And I do that often. I've made my own pizza here at the house. I make my own Alfredo. I'll make all these things that you find restaurant meals. I would just find a cheaper and healthier version of that same meal that I would have eaten either at a restaurant or even at a fast food place. You can make burgers, veggie burgers for your children, and I'm sure they will love that. And veggie burgers, I'm sure if you calculate the costs, are definitely cheaper than the regular burgers. Another thing that you can do is you can prep your meals ahead of time. That can definitely help your weight loss goals as well as your budget. Because if you buy things in bulk and you know that I'm going to prep it for the whole week, that's definitely going to save you money and it's definitely going to save you calories. If you plan your meals ahead, if you know, okay, I'm making my overnight oats, or there are these bomb sandwiches that you can make and you can keep them in the freezer. Low calorie sandwiches, you can keep them in the freezer so that whenever you want to have a snack or you want to give a snack to your kids, to whoever you want to give, your buddies who are coming over, or anyone that you want to entertain, you have those in the freezer, but they're healthy without one breaking the bank or adding too much calories to your diet. The next tip that I have for you is to make smart food choices. Now, choosing healthy food over your normal junk food does not have to inflate your weekly budget. What you can do is to analyze the real cost of getting that maybe 90-cent burger. Yes, they do have 90-cent burgers or a dollar burger versus just really planning out your meals. Remember, a greater cost is going to cost your health. So you want to include that. Make smart food choices that can actually save you money. Buy whole foods when you're buying. And when I say whole foods, I'm not talking about whole grains and whatever. I'm talking about the complete item. Like buying a whole block of cheese is cheaper than buying the grated kind of cheese. Not only is it cheaper, but it's healthier because it doesn't have all that anti-caking stuff and all that. So you can just buy a big block of cheese. You go and you grate it on your own. If you have some children, you can just have your children or anyone who's assisting you to grate it for you, or you can grate it yourself. Have something playing when you're, in the kitchen. Have some music playing that can, make the task easier on you, and you can grate your own cheese. Another example is you can buy whole lettuce instead of buying these prepackaged salads. Buy your own ingredients. Buy your own lettuce, cucumber, onion, cut it, make it a salad, and you've saved a lot of money. In other countries, I'm not sure if that's cheaper. Where you come from, where I come from, it's not the case. Fresh fruit is more expensive than the frozen kind. That's not the case where I come from. Fresh fruit is readily available and you can find it really, really cheap. But in other countries, I am aware that frozen fruit and vegetables are much cheaper than the fresh counterparts. So if you have to get frozen veggies, they're just as nutritious as we discussed before. Don't shy away from them. It's better than feeding your children burgers and hot dogs all the time. You can also try buying those generic store brands, because if you want to buy the name brand type of things, they charge for their name as well. Like for me, I love bouillon cubes, and what I do is I buy the store variety as opposed to buying like a popular name brand. And they are equally as tasty. They add just as much flavor, if not better, to be honest. And they don't break the bank. As you are shopping, remember to always beware of hidden sugars, because the packaged things and all the cheaper stuff, they also can have unhealthy ingredients in them as well. Another thing that you can do that can save you a lot of money is drink water instead of soda. It's going to cost you way less and is definitely healthier for you. I'm not sure if this will be an option where you come from, but where I come from, you can plant your own garden, okay? Plant your own garden, put veggies in there. They are not that expensive, okay? Put different kinds of lettuce. I remember there was a time when I wouldn't even buy lettuce at the store. I had my own lettuce in the back. It doesn't even have to be a big thing. Or if you don't have space for a garden, get potting soil and put it in a nice little square thing, or in a baggie, or in a pot. Whatever you can do to plant your own little veggies that you can have from time to time that is not going to cost you a lot of money. So anyway, this is the end of part 1. I'm going to come back again and finish off the stuff that I left behind. Leave me a comment down below. I want to know what you think about the topic that we're discussing today. In the next video, till the next video, bye.